It's real comfy hours. So roll yourself up, get comfy, and let's make an apricot roll. All right, here for our ingredients, we have 1 package of active dry yeast, 2 tablespoons of shortening, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, 3.5 cups of flour that I've divided into 1 cup and then 2.5 cups, and 1 cup of milk. And then over here for the apricot filling, we have 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of butter, and 2 cups of chopped dried apricots. So, for our apricot roll, we're actually going to be making the same dough I made all the way back in episode 2 for the cinnamon rolls. Check that out here if you want. But first step, we're going to dissolve our active yeast in 1/4 cup of very warm water, about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And then set that aside. And then stick your milk in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes to get it pretty hot. Then combine the sugar, the shortening, and the salt in a large bowl and pour the milk over that. Stir it up a little bit and let that sit until it gets down to a lukewarm temperature. And then add in that 1st cup of flour, the egg, and the yeast, which should be bubbling at this point a little bit. Should have little bubbles on top. Stir that up a little bit. And then get a mixer with dough hooks. You need dough hooks. You will destroy any mixer you try to do this with regular beaters on it. Trust me. And then gradually add in that other 2.5 cups of flour while you're mixing until the dough is combined. And it should get into a little ball. And then wrap that up in plastic wrap and sit it in a warm spot for about 1.5 hours until it doubles in size. Remember, whatever you microwave this milk in is going to be hot, so use a pot holder. All right, and wrap that up, set it aside, and we'll continue when it's ready. All right, now we're gonna take those filling ingredients, the apricots, the half cup of sugar, and the quarter cup of butter, and put those in a little saucepan along with a half a cup of water. Then we're going to cook those for about 5 to 10 minutes until the apricots get nice and puffed up and soft. And while that's cooking, we're going to take our dough and lay it out on a floured surface and roll it out to about 1/4 inch thick. So the final shape should be like a 16 by 8 rectangle, about that. All right, now we're going to take that filling and spread it evenly over the top of the dough and leave 1 inch on a long side open. Don't put any filling there. And then starting from the other long side, roll it up. And then at the end, fold that plain side over, pinch it down, and then flip it over so the folded side is down. Lay it on a cookie sheet and then turn it into a little half circle and pinch the ends closed. And then take a knife and cut little 1 inch slits 1 inch apart all across the top. And then we're gonna bake it at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes, just until the dough turns golden. And then we'll be done. All right, so had a little bit of an accident getting it on the tray there, but as you can see, it all works out fine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next week, we're gonna be making some lemon drops. So meet me back here next week for that. Same time, same place. Until then, I hope you all have a great week. Love you all. Bye.